Hi, my name's Artie Shaughnessy, and I'd like to sing songs for you. These are all my songs. I wrote these songs, words and music. Please. Back together again, back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up look all bit up like Fido then. We're back together again. You can say you knew us when we were together, now we're apart. Thunder, lightning's back in my heart, and that's the weather to be when you're back together with me. Could we have some volunteers to sit in the back, please? Anyone? How about you two gentlemen?
Go for it, Raj.
Could I have a blue spotlight, please? I'm going to sing this ballad. I need that blue spot. You promised me a blue spotlight. Please. I'm looking for something. I've searched everywhere. I'm looking for something, and just when I'm there, whenever I'm near it, I can see it and hear it. I'm almost upon it, then it's gone. I'm looking for something, but what can it be? I just need someone to hold close to me. I'll tell you a secret, please keep it entre nous. That someone, I thought it was you. Now I'm going to sing a song that I wrote at work today. I hope you all like it as much as I did. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Evelyn is heavenly. Angela's in a devil's disguise. I know about the sin in Cynthia and the hell in Helen of Troy. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes?
have no sense of history. You know that? Are you aware of that, Artie? Lock yourself up against history. Get drowned by the whole tide of human events. Sleep it away in your bed, your bag, Artie. Zip yourself in, because the greatest tide in the history of the world is coming in today, so don't get your feet wet.
It's 4:45 in the morning, Bunny.
Lucky for you, I've got a sense of history. You finished last night. It's freezing out there, Artie. Breath's coming out everybody's mouth like a balloon in a cartoon. People been out for hours. Queens Boulevard lines for blocks already. Steam coming out everybody's mouth. Cripples laying in the streets in their stretchers with earmuffs on over the bandages. Nuns you've never seen so many nuns in your life. Ordinary people like you and me coming in from New Jersey, Connecticut. One woman even came in from Ohio just for today. Brought four of the most terrific people from Toledo with her. And they're laying in the gutters waiting for the sun to come up so they can start snapping their pictures. I never seen so many people are so excited to see the premiere of Cleopatra. It's that big. Breathe, Artie, there's miracles in the air.
It's soot, Bunny. Polluted air.
All these out-of-towners driving in with their cameras and thermos bottles, and you live right here and you're all zipped in like a turtle. You know Miss Henshaw, that old woman that works as the checkout girl down at the AMP, the one who gyps everybody? Well, her nephew's a cop, and they're saving us two of these darn places right by the curb. You're not the only one with connections, Artie, but you can't save them all day. What a morning. You should see these stars. I know all the stars from that time that I worked for the astronomer. You should see Orion. Orion, the Irish constellation. I haven't seen the stars in years. I held up my autograph book once and let Jupiter shine down on it. Jupiter, Mars, Venus. They're all out, Artie, and you have got to come see Orion. He's the hunter that pulls back his bow so tight like a connected dot picture made of all these burning planets. And if he lets go, his arrow will shoot all the stars right out of the sky. What a welcome for the Pope. And right now the Pope's flying to the star-filled sky, and he's bumping all the planets out of the way, and he's asleep. And he's dreaming of a mob's waiting for him. You see, Artie, when famous people go to sleep at night, it's us they dream about. The famous ones. They're the real people. We are the creatures of their dreams. You're a dream, I'm a dream. We have got to be there for the Pope's dream. Look at the lights on the Empire State Building. Swirling around and around like a burglar's court searching all through the sky. Everybody's waiting, Artie. Everybody.
What I want to know is who's paying for this WAP's trip over here anyway. I don't put my nickels and dimes in these Sunday collections to pay for your Dago holiday. I know here's a Rose and Gigaw. Bring these buddies over here. I can't even afford a trip to Staten Island.
What's in Staten Island?
Nothing, but I couldn't even afford a nickel ferry boat ride. I've known you 2 months and I can't even afford you a present. A ring.
I don't need a ring.
At least a friendship ring.
I'd only lose it.
This guy's flying over here. Not tourist. Oh no.
Where'd you go last night?
You go see the Pope. You tell him hello for me.
You went to that amateur night, didn't you?
Shut up, she's inside.
You went to the El Dorado bar amateur night, didn't you?
Talk the whole way through it.
I spent 2 months building up to be something, Artie, and you throw yourself away on the scribble.
You talk and walk all the way through it.
Did you play him Where's the Devil in Evelyn?
And talk all the way through it.
Well, I wish I'd been there with you. You know what I would have said to him? The first time I heard Mersey Dotes, I realized I was listening to a real classic. I picked off Old Black Magic and I could have danced as classics the first minute I heard them. Where's the Devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? I didn't work in Macy's music department for Nick Arthur. I know what I'm talking about. This song is a classic. You've written yourself a classic.
I even had to pay for my own beers.
Pearls before swine, chalk up to experience.
Blackboard getting kind of filled up. Too old to be a young talent.
Smell the bread, Artie.
Linda, Bunny, it's freezing. You're letting all the dirt in.
Miss Henshaw saving us 2 places right by the cemetery, so the Pope will have to slow down.
Nothing worse than cold dirt.
And when the Pope rides by, this limousine, I'll call out, Your Holiness, marry us. Forget about peace for the world. Bring peace to us. You won't hear me because the bands will be playing and the crowds will be screaming, but he'll sing me because I've been eyed by the best of them. And he'll nod, and I'll wave my hand, and I'll say, Your Holiness, marry us. And he'll wave his holy arm, and all the emeralds and rubies on his fingers will send out yes beams. In a way, today's my wedding day, Artie. I need something white for my throat. not too late, Artie, not to start with me behind you. You'll be on some of the big shots out where you belong, not some amateur bar on Queen Boulevard. Artie, the El Dorado bar will put up a huge neon flashing sign this year. Artie Shaughnessy got started here. Nobody will believe it. Artie takes a turn.
Tables are for turning, bridges are for burning. I'll go see the Pope.
Oh, Artie, thank you.
I'll go with.
You said you'd go.
I'll come.
That's tantamount to a promise.
I'll come if.
I've worked in the law office for Nick's Arthur. I could sue you for breach.
Funny.
I know what you're going to say.
Cook for me.
I knew it.
Just breakfast.
You bend my arm and twist my heart, but I have got to be strong.
I'm not asking for any 10-course dinner.
Keep clothes on over your ski PJs. It's 38 degrees that night. I want you to get your pneumonia back.
Eggs, baby. Eggs right here.
Go rinse out your mouth, all right? Hurry up and let's go.
See, you boil these eggs, you pour lemon sauce all over
It's
them.
hollandaise. I know hollandaise. Look, Artie, it's cold out. Let's go.
See,
I stuffed the New York Post in my boots. Plastic just ain't as warm as it used to be.
so you boil these eggs and you pour the hollandaise over, and then you lay it on top of English muffins, and then you put grilled ham on top. I got a scrapbook around here somewhere, all the food you know how to cook. And then, you know, I paste pictures of it. Veal parmigiani, eggplant meringue.
I made that for you last night. It was so good, I almost died.
If you cook my words like they was veal, I'd say I love you for every meal. Take my words, garlic and oil them, butter and broil them, saute and boil them. Bunny, let me eat you. Cook for me.
Not till we're married.
Can you give me a little sample right now?
I am not that kind of woman. Look, I will sleep with you whenever you want. In 2 months, have I denied you once? Not once. Want me to jump in your bag with you? Go on, unzip it. Go on. Give your fingers a smack and I'm flat on my back, Artie, because I'm no good in bed. It's no insult, and everybody knows it.
What do you mean everybody knows it?
I'm not any good in bed. I took that sex test 2 weeks ago in the Reader's Digest. I scored a 12, Artie. A 12! I ran out of the dentist's office with tears gushing out of my eyes. But I face up to the truth about myself. So if I cook for you now and say I won't sleep with you until we get married, by the time we got to that hotel near Hollywood, I'd be such a disappointment you'd never forgive me. Cooking is the only thing I have to lure you on with and to hold up. We have to save something for the honeymoon. This is my first honeymoon, Artie, and I want it to be so good, I'm aiming for 2 million calories. I want to cook for you so bad. I walk by the A&P and I get these little hot jabs of chili powder on the inside of my thigh. But I can't. Not till I get those folders safe and those tickets in my purse. And Billy knows we're coming to California, and I've got that ring right on my cooking finger. Don't tempt me, Artie. I love it.
2 eggs, easy over.
I'm sorry last night went so awful.
I even had to pay for my own beer.
Is it light? Is it daytime already?
Let me get you some
You
cornflakes.
better leave.
A nice bowl
I
full.
don't want her to know yet.
It'll be like a coming attraction.
Bunny, you're a tease, and that's the worst thing to be.
Artie, is it morning?
Go back to bed.
You're dressed, Artie, and it's so dark. Did you get an emergency call? Did the lion have babies?
No, the lioness hasn't dropped yet. The cheetah and the leopard are still waiting. The birds are still all on their nest.
Are you leaving to get away from me? You tell me. Tell me the truth.
You hate me. You hate me. You hate my looks. You hate my face and my clothes. You wish I was fat or there be more to you hate. You hate me.
Don't say that. You love me. I know you love me. You love me, Artie.
Well, I don't love you, so how does that grow? Well, what do you think of that? For once, could you let my emotions come out? If I laugh, you give me a pill. If I cry, you give me a pill. No more pills. I'm quiet now. No, Artie! No more. Look at me. I'm a peaceful forest. And I can feel all the wild animals have gone back into hiding, and now I'm very quiet.
But once couldn't you let me have an emotion? I don't like being still, Artie. It makes me afraid.
So how are you this morning? Did you sleep well?
I heard you come in late last night. I moved over in the bed.
Why don't you come back to bed and rest? It's
still early, Artie. Come back to bed.
Look, the Pope's coming today, and I'm going to go see him.
Here? The Pope's coming here?
Yeah, he's coming here. We're going to kick off our shoes, play the organ around a little bit, down a few beers, have a real good time. Bananas, the Pope's coming to the UN to talk about Vietnam. He's coming, so Ronnie won't have to go.
3 weeks he's been gone. How can 21 days be 100 years, Artie?
See, this woman doesn't understand. My kid's got a charmed life. 3 weeks ago, he got greetings to go to Fort Dix for training for Vietnam. And what's this Pope do? Something he's never done before in history. He flies out of Rome and comes to the UN to talk about Vietnam. You watch, that gang war will be over before you can say Jacob Bonnewit. My kid, what a charmed life. What a kid.
Artie, I couldn't go out of the house. My fingernails are all different lengths. I couldn't leave the house. Look, Artie, look! I cut this one just yesterday, and look how much it's grown already. And this one, I cut it months ago, right down to the quick, and it hasn't moved that much. I don't understand that. I couldn't see the Pope, I'd embarrass him. Artie, I can feel my fingernails growing. Artie, they're connected to my veins and my heart, and they're pulling my insides out of my fingers.
You know what? You go down and see that Pope, you know what he's going to do? He's going to make the biggest U-turn you've ever seen, right back to Rome. That's what he's going to do. I had a dream last night. I dreamed Ronnie was the Pope, and he was coming today. And we were down on Queens Boulevard waiting to see him, laughing and cheering. And everybody was so excited, and I felt just like Joseph P. Kennedy, only bigger, because the Pope's a bigger draw than any president. And we were down there waiting, and the limousine he was in pulled up, and I stepped in. But he wouldn't take you.
He wouldn't take me.
Your own son denied you. And we went on to the UN, and we talked about Vietnam, the gang war over there stopped. And then something funny happened. He took me back to Rome, and he canonized me, made me in charge of writing all the music for the church. And the hymn couldn't be sung unless I wrote it. The congregation saying, "Where's the devil in Evelyn?" Only made it sound like monks were singing it. What a dream. In my dreams, we need passports and shots. I travel the whole world.
I had a dream I met Abraham Lincoln once.
Did you like him?
He was okay.
You know what I dream, Artie? I dream I'm just waking up, and I roam around the house all day, crying about the way my life turned out. And then what do? I do wake up, and I roam around the house all day, crying about the way my life turned out.
Day that the Pope came to New York, it was really comical. The Pope wore a yarmulke. The day that the Pope came to New York.
Don't be disrespectful.
Stay out of the kitchen. I'll get your food.
Chop it up in small pieces, Artie.
Miss Henshaw cannot reserve our places indefinitely. Tantamount to a promise is keeping a place other people would use. A nephew and cop can lock you up. Send her to bed.
Hello, Artie.
You're going to eat like a human being today.
Whoa, whoa.
Work in a zoo all day, come home to a zoo.
I like being animals. You know why, Artie? Because I never heard of the famous animal. Oh, a couple of lassies and occasional trigger. But by and large, animals weren't meant to be famous.
What a work of art is a dog. How noble in its thought, how gentle in its dignity.
Hello. Oh, hello. I haven't had a chance to welcome you yet. This is my home, and I'm your hostess, and I should welcome you. I wanted to say hello, and I'm glad you could come. I was very sick a few months ago. I tried to slash my wrists with spoons, but I'm better now. And I'm glad to see people in the house. I couldn't go out. Not yet. Hello.
You know what my wish is? Last Sunday, the Pope told us, the preacher told us, that when the Pope rides by, we need to make a wish. So when the Pope rides by, the wish in my heart is going to knock the Pope's eyes out. It's braided into tall letters, and all my veins and aortas and arteries are braided into the wish that she dies pretty soon.
I had a vision, Artie. A nightmare. I dreamed that you were talking to a terrible, ugly woman with newspapers for feet. And she was talking about hunters up in the sky, and how she was a dream, and how you were a dream. Ha! I am not going to sit here and take these insults from this sick person, Artie. A healthy person can call me anything they want but a sick sickie.
Bananas, I'd like to present, well, this is Bunny Flingus.
Are you dressed warm? You know, you never did dress warm until I came on the scene. I will teach you how to dress warm. I didn't work at a ski lodge for nothing. I worked at Acid.
I'm glad you're making friends, Artie. I'm no good for you.
I might as well give you these now. Travel folders to Juarez. Jet down to Mexico. Meet a wetback lawyer, sign a few papers. Jet back to Little Old Den Juan.
Bunny's more than a friend, Bananas.
Play a little music. South of the border, divorce Mexico style.
South of the border,
Bunny, you stay out of this. I'm gonna handle it my way.
I didn't work in travel agency for Nick's Arthur.
Bunny,
I know my way around.
this woman can't even go to the incinerator alone. You want her to go to Mexico?
I know about these wives. You know, I've seen many of them like this in the movies. I didn't work as an usher for nothing. These wives, they ride around in their wheelchairs all their lives just to keep a hold of their husband. And the minute their husbands are out of the room, they jump up and do the Charleston, make a general spectacle of themselves. I know about these wives, Artie. Tell her what we're going to do.
We're gonna go to California, Bananas.
What a name, Bananas.
A trip would be nice for you, Artie.
What a banana.
You could see Billy. I couldn't see Billy. I can't see anything.
It's not a trip, Bananas.
To live forever.
Do you remember the time we rode up in the elevator with Bob Hope? He's such a wonderful man.
I didn't tell you this, but last week, Bunny, I went out to Long Island. Found a nice hospital for you, Bananas. It's by the sea, like a beautiful sea. And, well, it's out on this old country estate. It was really near the train station, so you can walk. But it was raining and the road on our paved, so it was kind of muddy. But anyway, as I was walking onto the estate, there's this tree there, these beautiful blue leaves. Well, I walked under it because I'd never seen a tree with blue leaves. I wanted to get out of the rain. And as I did, all the leaves just flew off, whoosh. They went flying down a couple hundred yards, and there was another bare tree down there, and it blossomed just like that. These beautiful blue leaves. Those are birds, Bananas. Birds waiting to go to Florida or California or something. Look, I talked with the doctor. He had a mustache. You like mustaches. Blue Cross will help out. We don't have to worry about any expense. A lot of famous people have crackdowns there. So you'll be in good company.
Shock treatments, Artie? You swear?
If she needs them, she'll get them.
I'm having this my way.
I am sick and tired of you kowtowing to her. These poison fumes are making me dizzy, Artie. Suffering. What does she know about suffering?
Artie, did you read about the bull in Madrid? He fought so well. They didn't let him die, Artie. They healed him. They let him rest. And they put him back in the ring again and again and again. I don't like the shock treatments, Artie. At least in the concentration camps, I was reading about them. They put the people in the ovens, and they never took them out. But the shock treatments, Artie, they put you in, and then they take you out. And then they put you in, and then they take you out, Artie. I
Did you read Modern Brain 2 months ago? Now, I am normally not a reader of film magazines, but the cover of this one reached up and seduced my eye. It was a picture like this, and it was called Sandra Dee's Night of Hell. Did you see that by any chance? Sure you did. Anyway, it's the night before Sandra's to make her first film, and she's running around the house trying to get ready, and her mother says, "Sandra, do you have everything you need?" Sandra snaps back real fresh like, "Yes, Mother, I'm a big girl now, and I can take care of myself." Well, her mother said, "Okay, well, if you need anything, just call me." She left, and Sandra realized she couldn't find her hair curlers anywhere. She searched all over the house all night long. She's too proud to go to her mom and ask for help. So her best friend, Annette Funicello, you know, the former Mouseketeer, she comes over and she takes the hair curlers right out of her very own hair and gives them to Sandra, thus ending her night of hell. But she learned a lesson. Suffering. What does she know about suffering, Artie? She's a nobody, and she suffers like a nobody. I'm taking Artie out of this environment while Billy can still do him some good. Get his songs in the movies.
Bananas, I feel like I only got about this much life left in me. I've got to take this chance. You're crying now. You stay in your room all the time. This is not a creative atmosphere. I'm too old to be a young talent, Bananas.
I never stopped you all these years.
Admit it, Artie. Tell her you were afraid till I came on the scene. Admit it with pride.
I was never afraid. What are you talking about?
No man takes a job feeding animals in a Central Park zoo unless he's afraid to deal with humans.
I went right into the cage. I got panthers looking out of my hands like freaking pussycats.
Then why don't you call Billy?
Because I got family obligations.
Artie, you can take these bars down. I'm not going to jump.
You're afraid to call Billy and tell him we're coming out.
I'd like to jump out right in front of the folks.
All right, me to the cave. Panthers lie around the backs. I tickle their armpits. You call me afraid?
Then
He'd
call
take
him
me in
now.
his arms, and he'd bless me.
Can't call him. It's the middle of the night.
It's only 2 a.m. in the morning out there right now.
2 a.m. is the middle of the night.
Come off it. They're probably not even in yet. They're out there freaking and fighting and dancing and singing. Since Georgina died, I'm sure he's got a brace of new starlets swimming in his pool.
All right, then I can't call him. He's not even in yet.
I don't even think you know him.
Don't know him.
I think you've been giving me a line. Best friend, big Hollywood, big shot. I think you've just been trying to get into bed with me, casting couches. I've heard about him, Artie.
Best friends stay your best friends precisely because you don't go calling them in the middle of the night.
You've been using him, hanging him over my head. Best friend, big Hollywood, big shot. I know about these things, Artie.
It's not true.
And you want me to cook for you? I know the score, baby. I didn't work in a theatrical furniture store for nothing. Well, if you can't call your best friend in the middle of the night, then who can you call? Taking advantage of me to steam back.
You want me to get Billy on the phone for you?
You stay out of this.
Well, he was always my much better friend than yours, Artie.
Your better friend? Your friend? Billy and I only went to kindergarten together, grade school together, and high school together until his family moved away. Fate always kept out to keep us friends. Bananas, you remember what we used to sing. If you're ever in a jam, here I am.
Friendship,
If you're ever up a tree, just phone on me.
friendship, friendship.
You see, Billy got stationed making these training movies during the war. And he was taking off this first part of the film. It's called a leader. It's undeveloped film. And he was splicing it together. So by the time he got discharged, he had enough spliced together to film 20 Commandments. And so he came back here to New York, and he was making his movies. And Rossellini was in Italy making the same kind of movie. But Billy was right here in New York making them better. And he sold everything. And he made this picture called The Conduct of Life. And you know, that movie's still playing in museums everywhere. And then, a funny thing happened. MGM and 20th Century Fox both signed him to contracts. That's the first time that any director has been signed by 2 studios at the same time. Bananas, you only knew him about 6 months when he was making that picture. And everybody in that movie became a star. And Billy's still making great movies.
You remember the one where Doris Day comes down a long flight of stairs, and she's in her bathrobe, and she sees Rock Hudson, and she thinks he's a plumber, but he's really the atomic scientist.
I didn't see that.
Bananas didn't go out much.
Call him, Marty. Come on, call him.
I can't call him Bunny. He gets up early to be on the set.
In 2 years, you'll be out there in a black tie, waiting for the lady Greer Garson to open the envelope and to say, and the winner of the Oscar for this year's best song is...
Who is it? Who won?
And now Miss Mitzi Gaynor and Mr. Frank Corelli of the Metropolitan Opera will now sing the song from the very same movie made by his best friend and genius, Billy Einhorn. And of course, the winner is Arthur M. Shaughnessy. Call him, Marty, call him.
Operator, give me Bel Air or Los Angeles.
Do you have the number?
Tattooed, baby. Tattooed right here. Your heart and Billy's number on my chest, just like a sailor. No, not you, operator. Look. I need Bel Air, Los Angeles. The number is GR45211. Right. No, I will not dial it direct because I want to speak personally to my good friend and genius, Mr. Billy Einhorn. E-I-N. Don't you know how to spell this? Hollywood's leading director, and you can't even spell his name. Yeah, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. Don't you be giving that number out to anybody. And your friends calling up for screen tests and stuff.
You know, when I worked as the operator, they made you take an oath. I had Marlon Brando's number for years, and pistols couldn't have dragged it out of my head. They made you raise your right arm.
My number is RA724561. Hey, don't be giving that number out to anybody either. I want a good connection and fast. Thank you. I can hear the beep beeps. We're traveling cross country. Hello, Billy? It's up. Billy? Yes, operator, that's Billy. Hello, Billy. Operator, get off the phone, please. Thank you. Hello, Billy? This is Ramon Navarro. No, Billy, it's Artie Shaughnessy. Artie. No, I'm in New York. Look, Billy, wait a minute. First, I got to tell you a couple of things. I want to tell you how sorry I am about Georgina dying. But what can I say? The good die young, right? And then second of all, since you old plum, you never come back to your old hunting grounds, your old stomping grounds. Well, I was thinking about coming out to see you. Yeah. Well, I know you can fix up hotel reservations. What? Yeah, a tour of the studio, that'd be fantastic. But look, Bill, I'm thinking, I gotta make more than just a trip. I gotta make a change, if you know what I'm talking about. What? Well, Bananas is fine. He's right over there. No, Bill, I can't lie to you. Bananas is not fine. This sounds cruel of me to say, but Bananas is just as dead for me as Georgina is for you. I'm in love with this wonderful, exciting young girl who I should have married years ago. No, I didn't know her years ago. Look, Bill, this is how I met her. You know, I'm working at the zoo, and this chimpanzee kind of jumps on my back and knocks a kink in it. So I go to this health club, you know, to work it out. And I go in the steam bath area, and I'm kind of getting lost because I can't see where I'm going. The steam's bubbling up so high, and I really don't know where I'm going. So I'm walking. Pretty soon I realize I'm lost. So then I hear this woman talking about how much food she had to give up because she's so fat and all. Well, you know me and food, Bill. I was getting so excited because she was talking about the duckling with orange sauce, oysters baked with spinach, and shrimps baked in the juice of milk and sturgeon eyes, you know where caviar comes from. Well, anyway, I was getting so excited, and I just kind of lost control, and I ripped her towel off and raped her right there in the steam bath. Yeah, well, it was so romantic, Bill. And then it was quiet for a real long time, and you know what she said? She had the greatest line of all time. She said, "I think there's a man in here." Yeah, that's what she said, Bill. Look, I'm a new man, and I gotta make a change. And I'm crawling on my hands and knees, begging you as your best buddy to... Wait a minute, I'm not doing that. I'm standing up straight and tall and saying, "Can Bunny and I come out and visit you?" Right, well, I'm not asking for nothing. I'll pay my own way. But I miss you so much, Bill, and, well, I'll read about you in the newspaper. Hey, Conduct of Life is playing at the Metropolitan next week. Yeah, and, well, anyway, we sent $5 to the Damien Runyon Cancer Fund, like Walter Winchell said, dude. And we're going to send more, but I'm not asking for the old enzyme treatment. But I know you got to be lonely since Georgina died. And, well, I was thinking Bunny and I would come out there and we could talk over old times. Yeah? All right, tell you what you do. You write me a letter, and you send me a copy of your schedule, and we'll pick a time. But it's got to be soon, Bill, real soon. Okay, you still drinking rye? Jack Daniels? All right, well, you set out the bottle. We're on our way. Tell us when. Wait a minute, I'll bring the bottle. Okay, Bill, great. I'm waiting for your letter. Okay, bye.
Yes.
The day that the Pope came to New York, it was really comical. The Pope wore a yarmulke. The day that the Pope came to New York. Did you hear me?
Yeah, but you made me sound like the moon coming over the mountain so fat.
He said hello to you too, Bananas.
Hello.
Let's get out of here. She's giving me the weepy willies.
Ah, no. I'm all right. I was just thinking how lucky we all are. You all going off to California, and me going off to the loony bin.
It's a place of rest, Bananas.
With beautiful blue trees, huh?
Birds waiting to go to Florida or California.
Well, maybe it was a flock of insane bluebirds that got committed.
I'm going to go take a shower. My shirt's all wet from the phone call.
All right. I'll wait for you by the corner of 46th Street. You know, by the cemetery, by that TV repair shop? Hello, John the Baptist. That's who you are. You caught up Billy and you prepared the way for yourself. The dinners I'm going to make for you.
I hear it bells on ringing, how I feel.
Artie, please! People downstairs will be pumping broomsticks on the ceiling.
For once, the people downstairs is Bunny. For once, the people downstairs is Bunny. Every time the conversation turns to something you don't like, you start ringing off these alarms about the people downstairs. But for once, the people downstairs is Bunny. And here's a little symphony for the people upstairs.
Well, there's just the roof upstairs.
Yeah, you know that roof pretty damn well, don't you? I spent 6 months out of my life taking care of you, and what do you do? I wake up one morning and you're gone, and all you got on is your nightgown, and you don't even have your slippers on. The corns on the bottom of your feet for slippers. And I call the police, and you're being broadcast for in 13 states in the middle of a blizzard. Nobody knows where you are. And I'm so worried about you, and I'm sitting here looking out the window, wondering where you are. And I see the snowbank and this little gray smudge of a nightgown in the middle of it. And I realize, it's you. So I'm running out there, and I pray to God that you're going to be okay. And I climb up on the roof, and I pull you down, and you're so cold. Your nightgown cuts me like a knife. And you don't even catch a sniffle. Not even a sniffle. If you had caught just one little sniffle, I could have forgiven you. But you don't even do that. You go hopping around roof to roof in the middle of a blizzard without so much as a pair of drawers on, and you don't even catch a sniffle.
I go out for 5 minutes to save you, and I catch pneumonia.
Can I have my song, Artie?
You're tone deaf, Bananas. You are tone deaf, just like this.
So I won't sing it. My troubles all began a year ago. 2 years ago today. 2 days ago today. Today, we used to have this beautiful old green Buick, the green latrine. I'm not allowed to drive it anymore, but when I could drive it, the last time I drove it, I drove into Manhattan. I drive down Broadway to the crossroads of the world, and I see a scene you wouldn't see in your wildest dreams. Broadway and 42nd Street. 4 corners, 4 people, all waiting for taxis. Cardinal Spellman, Bob Hope, Jackie Kennedy, President Johnson, all carrying suitcases. So I stop the car in the middle of the street, and I get out and I yell, "Get in! Get in! I'm a gypsy cab! Get in! Don't you all know each other?" And I keep waiting for taxis. So I run over and I grab President Johnson and I pull into the car, and I grab Jackie Kennedy. And John, who I didn't see, starts crying. And Jackie Kennedy hits me. And I hit her. Then I grab Cardinal Spellman and Bob Hope, and I pull them to the back seat crying and laughing. And I say, "Get in, give me your suitcases." And the suitcases spill open. And Jackie Kennedy's wigs blow down 42nd Street. Cardinal Spellman hits me. And Johnson screams, and so I hit him. I hit them all. And then the green latrine blows 4 flat tires and sinks. And I run to protect the car. And 4 cabs appear. And my friends get out. And they go into 4 different cabs. And people are honking at me to get out of the way. So I push the car over the bridge back to Queens. And you're asleep. And I turn on Johnny Carson just to get my mind off. And there is Cardinal Spellman and Bob Hope, whose nose is still bleeding. And they tell the story of what happened to them. And everybody laughs. At me. At me. I'm nobody. I knew all those people better than me or you or Ronnie. I knew everything about them. So why can't they love me? And then it started to snow. And so I went up on the roof.
Come see the Pope with me today, Bananas. He can help you. Miracles do happen. Look, I read this article in Reader's Digest last week. It talked about the power of prayer. It said miracles do happen. The Reader's Digest didn't crap around for nothing.
My fingernails are all different. Everybody laughed.
Bananas, we used to have some good times. Sometimes I miss you so much.
Maybe if I had gloves to put on my hands.
Wait a minute. The Pope's landing now. I want you to see him. Come here, Bananas. Come here, look. Look, there he is. Come here, Bananas. Say a prayer to the Pope. Say, "Your Holiness, make me better." Say, "God, please make me better."
God, please make me better.
So Artie can go away in peace. Kneel down, kneel down. Kiss the Pope, kiss the Pope. There he is, kiss him.
The screen's cold.
Get out of the way, you newsman. Let a sick woman see. Your Holiness, please help me. Please help me.
He's landed. He's on everything's transistors already. You're still here. You should see all the school kids. He rides by and sees the school kids. He's going to come out with birth control. The church will be selling holy diaphragms with pictures of St. Christopher and other saints on them. I went down to get a welcome the blue button. They were all out, so I had to go get mine that was left over from when the Beatles were here. What a day, Artie. I am famished. What is this? Miss Henshaw's going to be mighty upset about this, Artie.
It's just for the day.
Hold me tight, Artie.
Over the threshold.
Are you dressed get your music blessed by the Pope. You witch, you'll be in Bellevue tonight with enough shock treatments they can plug in Times Square to your ear. I didn't work at Con Edison for nothing.
This is the mini-cam break of the House of Blue Leaves. And how are you feeling today,
Miss LaFondra?
Hi, Kiffin.
Are you feeling okay?
Are they starting?
Oh, your hair looks lovely. Thank you.
What?
And you?
Can I open them?
How are you? Bunny? No,
That's
bananas?
Bananas.
Get it
And
right,
you're
get it
Bunny.
right. I'm Bunny.
You're Bunny.
Yeah, they're about ready to start,
Swingers,
Kevin.
huh?
You're missing important stuff.
Okay. We're on our way. I'm walking behind Vaughn. It's getting ready to start. And I'm almost late. Oh no. Here we go.
Where's Kiffin?
He's eating chips.
Chips.
My father tell you about me? Pope Ronnie, charmed life, how great I am. That's how he is with you. You should see him when he's with me. You'd sing a different tune pretty quick, and it wouldn't be, "Where is the devil in Evelyn?" I was 12 years old, and all the newspapers had headlines on my 12th birthday that Billy was coming to town. And look, and the newsreels, because Billy was searching America to find the ideal American boy to play Huckleberry Finn. And Billy came to New York and called my father. Billy needed a hideout. Because the wall-off stories all over the country. Chambermaids would wheel in silver carts to change the sheets. And out of the sheets would hop little boys saying, "Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn." All over the country. The boys dressed in blue jeans and straw hats would be sent to him in silver coverings, covering his dinner. In his medicine cabinet, "Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn." hotel room. Hello, I'm Huckleberry Finn. And he was coming here. Billy, coming here. I asked the nun in school, who was Huckleberry Finn? The nun and Queen of Martyrs knew. She told me, the ideal American boy. And coming home, all the store windows reflected me. And the butcher shop window said, hello, Huckleberry Finn. And the tailor shop window said, hello, Huckleberry Finn. All America wants to meet Billy. He'll be hiding out in your house. So I came home, went to my room, and packed my bag. I knew Billy would see me that day and take me back to California. This room smelled of ammonia and air freshener, and my parents were in their new clothes, and they were filling up the ice boxes, excited as if the Pope was coming, nervous because they hadn't seen him in a long while. Billy. They told me to go get dressed, that my new clothes were on my bed, so I went to my room and put on my clothes. I didn't want them to know that I'd be leaving shortly to start a new life, that I'd be flying out to California with Billy on the HMS Huckleberry. I didn't want tears from them, only trails of pain. So I went to my room, finished packing my bag, and I waited. Doorbell rang. Listen close, you can still hear the sounds of the handshakes and hugs and kisses and hellos and hellos. And then they called out, Ronnie, guess who? Billy, we named him after your father. Ronnie, guess who? And I picked up my bag and said goodbye to myself in the mirror. Came out, Billy there, smiling. It suddenly dawned on me. You had to do things to get parts. I began dancing and singing immediately. Spectacular leaps through the air so I could see the paintings in the ceiling. And then there were music and drums that I couldn't even hear or keep up with. And then I was laughing and crying to show off all of my emotions. And then, instantly, I cut them all off, just like that. And I turned to Billy and took a bow like the dying swan I saw on Ed Sullivan. And I went over, picked up my bag, went to the door, and waited. Billy turned to my parents, whose jaws were down here. And Billy said, "You never told me you had a mentally retarded child. You never told me you had an idiot for a godchild." And I picked up my bag and went into my room and shut the door and never came out the whole time that he was here. My only triumph was he could never find another Huckleberry Finn. Another company made the picture a few years back, but it flopped. My father thinks I'm nothing. Billy, my sergeant, they laugh at me. You laughing at me? Well, I'll show you all. By tonight, I'll be all over the world, cover of Time, Newsweek, television specials. I hope they use this picture of me. I look better with hair. Go ahead, laugh. Because you know what I think of all of you? Sorry I had to hear that. Pay $2 or $3 and hear that. I don't care. I'll show you all. By tonight, I'll be too great for any of you.
Bunny says, Arthur, I'm not speaking to you, but I'll say it to the breeze. Go get your music. Bring on the girls, so when the Pope His Holiness rides by, he can bless it. You've heard these songs. They don't need blessing, do they? I hate to get all kissy ass and everything, but I guess nothing can hurt. Bring on the girls. Where is it? When Bunny cleans up in here, I can never find anything. You know, you should see those two girls out there, holding each other up, laughing, so each of them can see, acting just like sisters. And they're not speaking to one another. That makes them even more like sisters. I just wish we could all fall in love and just stay here.
Mr. Shaughnessy?
Did I win something? Wait a minute, where'd I put my sweepstakes tickets?
Oh, it's just like Billy said. Look at this place. It's like walking into a photo album. Norman Rockwell, Grandma Murphy. Let me look at you. Oh, I was afraid that the Pope would be out, but it's just like Billy said. You're here.
Billy, we talked this morning.
Billy called me just as I was checking out and asked me to stop by him when we were at the airport.
You're a friend of Billy's and you stayed at a hotel? Don't you know that any friend of Billy's has got a permanent address right here? Wait a minute, don't tell me.
What?
I know your name.
Oh, how could you?
Well, you're Corinna Stroller.
Oh,
I saw that one movie you made with Billy. Oh,
that's how we met.
you were fantastic.
Well,
Then you quit.
well,
Why'd you retire?
well.
Wait a minute, Miss Stroller. If I gotta go with my girls. If you left without them seeing you, they would never forgive me. Help, sit down. Help yourself to the icebox, Corinna Stroller.
Billy sends stars. I'm calling you send stars. Corinna Stroller, movie star. I'll be right back, Miss Stroller.
Don't tell, please. I don't want them to know I'm deaf. I don't want them to think Billy's going around with some deaf girl. There was an accident on a set of Billy's. I can hear with my hearing aids. It's just that I want them to know me first. So please don't tell. Please.
Where is she? Oh, Corinna Stroller. Limos in the street. Miss Stroller, I only saw you one picture of woman who's permanently enshrined in the lotus of my heart. That scene where she gets blown up in the landmine is so realistic.
I can't find my hearing aids. Did you see me drop them?
You never made another picture. What happened?
I just stopped in to say hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, Corinna Stroller. You know that Mrs. Bernard down in 4C, the one who won't give you time of day? She says, oh, Miss Willing, is that limo connected to you? I'd like to put my fist right through a dimple. Hi, I'm Bunny, the future his. You want some snacks?
I've got to catch a plane.
I'll send some down to the chauffeur. Just stay and have a few snacks.
Are you gonna cook?
Just short order snacks while you audition. Look, Artie, you need to get your butt on those tunes while the Pope's blessing's still hot on them. The Pope looked right at me. The tie was solid. Stop chattering about hellos and goodbyes and who we all are and old times and new times. Artie, bite into a piece of celery for a bit of quick energy. I'll get you soda. Arthur here writes songs that would be perfect, Oscar-winning songs and important motion picture presentations. You know, she told Billy about it. Artie being the Webster Dictionary definition of Mr. Shine. Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz. That's the caliber of film I'm talking about. And His Holiness, the very same Pope, has seen these songs and given them his blessing. Go on, Artie, while Mr. Magic still shimmers.
I'd love to, but I have a very slight postnasal drop.
Isn't she wonderful, Artie? Go on!
Back together again, back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up. Look off it up like fire.
Oh, please, it's 50 below and our fingers are icicles and our lips are a cold mirror.
The doorknobs don't let off in our hands.
Sisters, please. These are secret auditions.
But we missed the Pope and we came all the way from Ridgewood. Please, those my show.
On television, please, on television.
All right.
Artie, what's the matter? Did you lose something? It's like a regular Vatican here.
You're so months in your boiled binoculars.
The crowd was so thick, so we kind of in the room.
And I put the binoculars up to my eyes, and I got the Pope in focus, and the pressure of him against my eyes, oh God, the binoculars flew out of my hands like a miracle on page first.
We'll be quiet.
Look! Peanut butter! They have peanut butter. We're not allowed to have peanut butter.
Hey, put that away.
You, get over here.
Black and white, they don't have color.
Would you have some beer?
Oh, bananas. Get the beers, will you, Banana? Bunny.
What do I look like here, Artie? Excuse the interruption, sisters. We're not religious as such, but as hard as in the Sistine Chapel.
Artie, I didn't know where home was. Miss Henshaw showed me. Then this ugly girlfriend ran away, and I had to ask directions how to get back. No imported? They don't have imported. You could have stayed at Ridgewood and had imported, but no. You have to see everything in the flesh.
You were the one who lost the binoculars.
You were the one who stole it. Artie, did you bring work home from the office?
None.
You got lucky. Hi.
Bananas. This is Corinna Stroller, Billy's girlfriend. Corinna, this is Bananas.
Corinna Stroller! The biggest
Hello, Billy's girlfriend. Billy's girlfriends always make me feel shabby.
Artie believes in keeping family skeletons out in the open like pets. Heel, Bananas, heel.
I saw The Sound of Music 31 times. It changed my entire life.
Unitarian.
Todd the trumpet.
Back together
Jackie Kennedy,
again.
Jackie Kennedy.
Back
Look, here's
together
Mary Lindsay. Get this
again.
Mary Lindsay. Mary
Since
Lindsay's
we
a dreamboat.
split
Hey,
up, the
what?
skies we lit. Hey, where are you going?
Cooking for a guest, Artie, with some good I can cook.
What is it? I guess, Brillo pads? Sisters, please, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go in the other room. You're upsetting my wife.
Oh, God, with us, we're nothing. We've just spent our lives praying for you. From now on, I'm going to pick what I pray for.
This man is a saint. That woman is a devil.
It burned.
Put some vinegar on it. Some salt, take away the sting.
Yo, there's an altar boy in here.
My son was an altar boy. He kept us in good with God. Then he grew up. He's not an altar boy anymore.
Sometimes I think the whole world's gone cuckoo, don't you? For 2 days.
My son Ronnie's in there. He's been picked out of all the boys at Fort Dix to be the Pope's altar boy at Yankee Stadium today. I tell you what, miracles just tumble down on my family. I don't want you to meet him yet, because Mother sees him, her head will go to the wall like Spanish omelets. Are you comfortable?
She's adorable and so down to earth.
It's 5 carats. It's something.
Yes. Why don't you sit right up here with Mr. Maestro?
Where was I?
Like Fido Cheatham, you left off there.
Like Fido Cheatham, we're back together again. You can say you knew us when we were together, now we're apart. Thunder and lightning's back in my heart, and that's the weather to be when you're back together with me.
Encore, encore.
What should I play next?
How do you pick a branch from a whole redwood forest?
Play I Love You So I Keep Dreaming.
You really remember that, Bananas?
How could I forget it? I'm not used to being queen of the outsider. What song is this?
Well, it's like #1 I ever wrote. It's the one that convinced me I should go on.
Okay, let me hear it.
You surprise me, Bananas. Sometimes I miss you so much.
I still haven't forgiven you for this morning, Arthur.
I love you so I keep dreaming of all the lovely times we shared.
Heaven. Unadulterated heaven.
Now play White Christmas.
Shocks for sure.
Play White Christmas.
She's not feeling too well.
In case you haven't noticed.
She keeps crawling underneath the weather.
White Christmas.
I am so sick and tired of these telephone hours doing salutes to fakers like Richard Rogers. Listen to that blah.
Don't you hear it?
Oh, no.
I love you so I keep dreaming. Are you tone deaf? Can't you hear
no.
me, Artie?
Oh, no, you've had it now, little missy. All these years, you knew, and you made me play it for you. Now, let me ask you something. Did Shakespeare write one original plot? You tell me that. I'm sorry, Chris. Right here in front of me, she's always trying to do this. Embarrass me. In front of all of you, I am sorry, but you were looking at somebody who has just had it.
I'm just saying your song sounds an awful lot like White Christmas.
Then they can sing my song in the summertime, okay?
Who are you calling?
Do it, Artie.
Artie, who are you calling?
Where's the suitcase? I'll start packing.
Billy's friend! Help me! Billy's friend, help me! Billy wouldn't want them to do this, not to me. He'd be mad. Blue leaves. They'll tell you all about it. Me walking on the roof. Can't you say anything? What? Do you want bribes? Do you want bribes? Here! Here's bribes! Here! Take this liquor. It's for you. Take these flowers. They're for you. Help me, please! Ah! Oh, please! I'll be quiet, all right? I'll take my pills. She just ate my hearing aids.
This is Mr. Shaughnessy. Yes, I was out there last week and I spoke with you about my wife.
That's why my ears were burning.
No, I don't remember what doctor I talked with.
She had a mustache, Artie.
Oh, he had a mustache, thank you. Hello, doctor? Yes, this is Mr. Shaughnessy. Right, about my wife. Well, the room over the garage is fine. Yeah, well, really? That soon? Great, she'll be all ready. Thank you, doctor.
Artie, give me your hand. Like I said, today is my wedding day. I need something white for my throat. Look downstairs in a pink cookie jar. I've got $1,000 saved up. We're going to fly out to California with Corinna. As soon as Bananas here is carted off, we'll go out to California. And you and me and Billy and Corinna will sing and dance and eat and love until the middle of the next full moon. Bananas, honey, it's not just a hospital. They've got dances. Great, I'll be right back with my suitcase. Artie, all my life I've been treated like an old shoe. You have turned me into a glass slipper. I'm here with bells on, ring, 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 ring.
I'm sorry, Bananas. I'm sorry. Well, I guess you know everything now, Corinne. Dirty laundry out in the open. But you'll see, I'll be different out west. I'm great at a party. I've never been on a plane before. I guess that's where my stomach's all weak. I better give it a pack.
Miss Stroller? Miss Stroller, he told us all about Hollywood and Billy and Huckleberry Finn.
You tell Billy he ought to be ashamed of treating a young boy like that.
Miss Stroller, may I have your autograph?
Sisters, pray for me. Pray my ears come out all right. I'm leaving for Australia.
Australia?
For a very major ear operation, and I need all the prayers I can get. South Africa's the place they do the heart work, but Australia's the place for ears. So pray for me. Pray my operation's a success.
Australia?
I'm so glad I made a new friend my last day in America.
Australia?
She's going to Australia.
Perhaps she'll bring me luck.
Last day in America. Sisters, please.
I'll be Mrs. Einhorn the next time you see me. Billy and I are off to California, Australia, for 2 fabulous years. And Billy's making a new film that is an absolute breakthrough for him. Kangaroo, and you must, all of you, come to California.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Huh. Then we'll be back in 2 years.
2 years, but we come on with you today.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Shut up. I want to pray for her.
I'll pray for her.
Ronnie. Corinna, this is the boy. This is the boy, Ronnie. He's been down at Fort Dix studying to be a general.
Dad, I'm gonna go blow up the Pope.
Ronnie, don't you look nice while your hair cut off.
Dad, I'm gonna go blow up the Pope. When Tom interviews me tonight, I won't even mention you. I'll say it was before.
Ronnie, you should have called me. I could have been going to California or something. Don't you look nice?
Dad,
Oh, wait a minute! The Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium. I have 2 tickets to the Pope's Mass at Yankee Stadium. Would anybody like them?
Yes!
Mr. Grover, let me help you up, please. Let me get this part straight now. 2 years and all straight. Excuse me, can I help you with something?
Oh, this must be Ronnie, the son in the army. Oh, I can't wait to hear all about you. You know, he looks just like you.
Wait a minute. Where the hell do you think you're going?
I got the tickets! I got the tickets! I got the tickets! I got the tickets!
Got out to West all our tickets.
Make him give those back.
Give us those tickets.
Ronald B. Shaughnessy, you
make
are
him
under
give us those
arrest for
tickets.
being absent
Get those
without leave.
tickets,
You have the
will
right
you?
to remain
Hey,
silent.
you,
I warn you that if you give up your right to remain silent,
Get those tickets.
anything
Give me
you
those
do-
tickets. Come on, give us those tickets now.
You wish to
Get those tickets.
You back to Ridgewood.
The operation. This is an invitation. Come to California.
Billy.
Oh, how sweet. I can't wait to open it.
Wait a minute. What are you doing to my boy?
I received a radio message to pick up Miss Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
Oh, bananas!
Now see, Mrs. Arthur M. Shaughnessy.
That's the name. Come along.
That's the wrong girl! Wait a minute, stop!
My house is a mess. Let me straighten up. I can do that. I'm a housewife. I love you so I keep dreaming. Artie, you could salvage that song. You really could.
Kind of reminds me of like every year at Thanksgiving, people talking about the anatomy of a turkey. Like I want that Pope's nose. But you know that Pope's a good-looking guy, ain't he? Not as good as you and me or anything, but clean, businesslike. This is the one. This is the only. You guessed it. This is Billy. He got here right before the 11 o'clock news. He had to identify Corinna's body, so he's a little upset. You forgive him, okay? Come on, Bill, don't take it so hard. Hey, look at it like this. She was one of the luckiest. She went just like that. No pain. And the apartment's all paid for. We'll get a new elevator and everything.
One thing she wanted was,
Come on now, cry. Get it out.
she wanted footprints of Roman Chinese. I have her shoes set in West Sudan. ceremony. Tribute.
Hate it.
Yeah. Ever since the years when she stopped having that push. Like she lost that little drummer. Drum up all that push to get up over the top. She just stopped.
Boy, Billy, she could have been a lady biggie. Stardust, handfuls of it, all over. Come on now, don't take it so hard.
Any tea bags?
Hey, you want a drink? I got Jack Daniels over there.
No, tea bags. One for each other.
All right, coming right up.
Did you wet 'em? It's ashes, buddy. All ashes. Tomorrow I'll fly back with Corinne's bike. Back to L.A. I was supposed to go to Australia. I can't work again. Not for a long, long time. Never again. It's good to see you.
Gosh, Billy, you can't. Look, Bunny and I, we fell out of our load seats laughing at you. I'd be crazy if it wasn't for the romance and the laughs you bring. Look what's happened to your old buddy here. I've become this dreaming boy. I'm making all these Fantimas out of the future. Lords and Fantima. I build these shrines to the future, and I keep crawling to them. You can't let that happen to you, Bill. You can't let this death stand in your way. Look, you should make a musical. Listen to this. Back together again, back together again. Since we split up, the skies we lit up, look all lit up like Fido to them.
Georgina!
Now, Billy.
Oh, a minute I thought it was.
Don't she look terrific?
Turn around, let me look at you. Didn't Georgina have great taste?
I used to read Vogue on the newsstands just to see what I'd be wearing in 3 years.
Georgina took that dress right off her back and gave it to you. What a woman she was.
I put it on to make you happy, Billy.
You got the best of them all, Larry. How you doing, Bananas?
Sometimes I curse you for giving me that name.
Ooh, Italian girl, what else are you gonna call her?
Mr. Shaughnessy, quick! The bathroom, the shower! The hot water is steaming over! Running! I can't turn it! There's nothing to turn!
I did it to burn her.
Burn who?
Burn her downstairs. Have the hot water running through the ceiling and give her blisters. He won't like her so much when she's covered with blisters. Hot water can do that, you know. It's one of the nicest properties of hot water.
Burn who?
Kate Smith.
Hey, a wrench, screwdriver. Gosh, Billy, don't seem possible. Began here, right here, 20 years ago on this block. I got the pictures right there. Leon and Eddie's, the Village Barn. Got the pictures right there.
Leon and Eddie.
The Village Barn, you know, I loved the Village Barn.
It's closed, Bananas. Finished just like you.
Mr. Shaughnessy, please! Mr. Einhorn.
Oh,
I was an usher before I went in, and your name always meant quality.
thank you.
Help me, Billy, help me. They're coming again to make me leave. Let me stay here. They'll listen to you. Billy, they've been giving me pills, so I won't feel anything. And I don't mind not feeling anything, so long as I can be in a place I remember feeling. In this apartment here. Here, right here. I remember standing in this corner and laughing so hard, doubled up at something Ronnie did or Artie said. And here, Billy, I used to stand right here and iron. When I could iron, I'd iron right here. And those buttons, say on button-down shirts, could make me sob, cry. And here, I'd stand over here by the window, and I'd mix me a Ryan Ginger pick-me-up, and I'd watch those lights go on in the Empire State Building, and I'd feel so tender, unprotected. See, I don't mind not feeling, so long as I can be in a place I remember feeling. Do you get me? Do you get me? Don't look at me dead. I'm no Georgina. I'm no Corinna. You help me. Help Ronnie.
Ronnie,
I can take the bars, but he can't take them. He's not strong like his mom. Come here. Don't let them hear. Billy, you've kept your mustache. Nothing's changed. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old...
Come on, where is it? Where is it? Give me that. Bill, you see the wall I'm climbing here?
We never got introduced.
do I know you?
No, but my two friends died with your friend today. No, that's okay. All he ever wanted to do was die and go to heaven and meet Jesus. Convent was very depressing. Pray a while, scream a while. Well, they got what they want, so I'm happy.
Your friends die with my friends. Bananas, that makes us all friends. You friends and me friends, we're all friends.
Help Ronnie. Help him.
Operator, my friend the operator. Give me General Bucky Revere in the Pentagon. Lincoln 202-55600.
Hey, no favors for Ronnie. That kid went AWOL. MP's dragging him out of my house. You think I like that? That kid is your kid, man. You got a monopoly on all the crazy screwball chromosomes in that kid.
Buck, Bill.
Let him learn some responsibility. Let him learn to be a man.
Buck, listen, we calmed down my godchild, Ron Shaughnessy. He's in the brig at Dick's. We want to see the Pope.
Billy and I served our country. You think he could call veterans like that if he wasn't a veteran? I tell you what. I feel like I gotta apologize for my kid. I tried to give him good, strong things.
Buck, his army-in-law such heart he won't let a simple soldier get a glimpse of his holiness.
Artie, are you aware that the rains branch are currently appearing on my ceiling? Yes, Artie, I'm downstairs making veal and oranges, and what do I get from you? Boiling drips. Billy Einhorn? You didn't call me? And that's why the word voila was in there. Sorry, just no bananas. Hello, Artie.
Great. Great, Buck. Terrific. Wonderful. Thanks. I love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Ron will be all right. Buck said he's going to have to stay in the day on his own. He'll do 2 weeks in break just to prove that.
And then off to Rome? Won't that be interesting? And education. Thanks,
So really lucky, too. Buck said most of the kids at Dick's are scheduled for Vietnam.
I wouldn't mind that. I love Chinese food.
That's the girl from the steam.
Hi, I'm Bunny. Ooh, Artie, maybe our grief-stricken visitor from Movie Land would like to join us in the snack hall boutique.
No.
Come on, Bill.
Flying in on such short notice, I'm sure you have all of the starving people of Armenia in your tom-tom begging, feed.
You're just a fighter.
What they do is they make a scrapbook of all the things she can cook, and then they paste the pictures in the book. Veal parmesan, eggplant meringue.
What we do, Bill, is make a scrapbook of all the food Bunny here knows how to cook. And then we paste it in here what it's got to look like. I wish I had spoons enough for everybody.
Mr. Einhorn, I make a friend today before Hiroshima Mon happens. And all I've got to say is that I hope when I go, I've got 2 sisters of charity with me. I don't know your persuasion God-wise, but your friend, whether she likes it or not, is right up there in heaven tonight.
Artie, you were right. We are one of the women makers. How usually death becomes death. It was her sickness that held us together. Health. You were always healthy. You married a little Italian girl. You have a son. Where am I?
Deaf starlets, that's no life.
So who blew her up?
It was on the 11 o'clock news.
Crying explanations won't bring her back. It took you all this time to get here. I kissed the calendar for today. Grief puts erasers in my ears. My world is kept a beautiful place. Artie, I feel a song coming.
Hey, Bill, how about a lovely tune to go with that food?
Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes?
Isn't that the worst song you
Evelyn
ever
is heavenly. Angela's in a devil's disguise. I know about the sin in Cynthia and the hell in Helen of Troy. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes?
What? Suddenly, Artie,
Was it the veal?
I see future tenses. I can go on. Have an extra ticket. Corinne's ticket for Australia.
Gosh, Billy, I'd love to. I got all my music.
Took for me a while. Stay with me a while. In 2 hours, a plane leaves continuing on to a whole new world. We drop off Corinne's body. On to Hawaii, Samoa, non-stop to Melbourne. Someone who listens, that's what I need.
But my whole life is here.
Chekhov was right. Work, that's all. All aboard?
Mine.
Honey, you gotta get here. It takes about 2 hours. About 2 months to get shots and passports. You're leaving in 2 hours?
Luckily, 2 years ago, I got shots and passports in case I got lucky to a raffle. Really? I'm in raffles all over the place.
Bunny.
Leave me alone, Artie. Gotta think about this all so sudden.
I was catching a cold, so I put on one of your dresses, Miss Johnson. I have to go now, but I'd like to thank you all for the loveliest day I've ever had. And people are all so lucky. You have so much. And your son is so cute. Maybe when I take my final vows, I can cross my fingers and they won't even count.
How'd you like to stay right here?
Stay here.
Sure, Artie. There'll be an empty apartment downstairs. She can come up and take care of Bananas. How's that for one side?
Hey, what's all that money?
Listen, Artie. Don't send Bananas away. Love, that's what she needs.
It is, Artie.
Yeah?
Yes. Hey, Artie, it's for you.
Who is it?
It's the zoo, Artie. Artie, the animals are all giving birth. The gorillas and the raccoons and the panthers and the leopards, they are all having babies. Artie.
Calm down. Look, who's this? Al? Okay. This is what you got to do. Boil the water first, okay? Lock the male elephants out. They get kind of testy. The leopard she tends to eat her young. Watch her carefully, all right?
The Pope saw my wish today. He looked me right in the eye and he winked. And right now he's flying back to the star-filled sky, and all the planets are falling back into their places. And the hunter relaxes his bow. And the gang-worn Vietnam will end, and all those crippled people will stand up and walk back to Toledo. Billy, in front of all these people, I vow to you that I will be the best housekeeper money can buy. And I will cook for you. Who knows, maybe there'll be a development. Bananas, honey. When I get to California, I'll send you some of my dresses. I want to keep up Georgina's tradition. Sister, here's the keys to my apartment downstairs. You know, you should write a book. I jumped over the wall. Billy can film it.
All right, Al. Okay, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'll be on the subway, okay? All right, bye. I've got to go to work. Bill, Bun, you want to come to the zoo, see life starting? It's beautiful.
Bananas, honey, can I have this copper pot? I have always had my eye on this pot.
Listen, Bill.
I'm ready.
I write songs, Bill.
Thank you,
Back
Billy.
together again, back together again.
Listen, Artie, can I tell you a secret? You know what I make my pictures for? Money? No. Prestige? No, not that either. I make them for you.
Me?
Sure, I sit on a set every day and I ask myself, does this make Artie laugh? Does this make Artie cry?
I can come on the set and tell you personal, Bill.
No, Artie. If I thought you and Bananas work right here, seeing my work and loving my work, I couldn't go on. You're my touch with reality. Banana, you know what the greatest talent in the world is? To be a talent. Anybody can create, but an audience. Just be an audience.
I'm looking for something. I searched everywhere. I'm looking for something.
Artie, I mean this in the best possible sense. You've been a great neighbor.
Where is Bill? What's been doing in and just wait a minute, Bill. I'm too old to be a young talent.
Life is this fortune, and we walk beneath it. And apples, and cherries, and grapes, and mangoes all tumble down on us. Ask and you shall receive. I didn't even ask, and look how much I got. Thank you. Thank you all. A shrine. I wanted to be a bride of Christ, but I guess now I'm a young divorcee. I'll go downstairs and call up the convent. Goodbye. Thank you all.
Artie, I don't blame you for that lady. I really don't. But things are going to be different now. I promise you, I'm going to be good to you now.
Cooking, Artie, I didn't know you liked cooking. All these years, Artie, and I didn't know you liked cooking. It's funny how you can live with someone for all those years and not know something like that. You know, it's like we're finally alone for the first time in our lives. Like it's taken us 18 years to get from the church to the hotel room, and we're finally alone, Artie. And I promise you, I'm going to be different. I promise you.
Hello, my name is Artie Shaughnessy, and I'd like to thank you for that blue spot. I'd like to sing you some songs from the pen of Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes? Evelyn is heavenly. Angela's in a devil's disguise. I know about the sin in Cynthia and the hell in Helen of Troy. Where is the devil in Evelyn? What's it doing in Angela's eyes?
Mark. See ya. Martin! Where's my jacket? All right.
So how'd you like it?
Oh, it was good.
Was it?
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
See ya.
Bye-bye. So, what'd you think?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Too bad you're too close, you're out of focus, but I like the comments anyway. What'd you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Great.
Hi.
Kevin,
how you doing? Isn't it a wonderful show?
It was good. It was great.
And how'd you like it, young
My
lady?
dad's taking pictures.
He's taking pictures. How'd you like the show?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Oh, poor thing. You get a chance tomorrow. Dr. Joplin, how'd
I've
you like
already
it?
seen it.
very much.
Dr. Anderson?
I've already seen the
Thank you.
show.
Thank you. Dr. Woods?
I've had
Dr. Perry Sheldon, how'd you like it?
Very strange.
Very strange? Well, that was the strangest comment we had today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you later,
And you, sir, how'd you like it?
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
I don't know.
I'm immune to this play now. I just
Okay.
I just do my job.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Doesn't faze me. Oh, I suppose I have to go to the meeting Monday, right?
Yeah, that might be,
Our first one.
Did you like it? Thought it was very nice? Are you going to come again tomorrow?
Yeah, I need to go think about it, like it says.
She comes all the time. Yes, she's one of my greatest fans. She gets famous. I pay her to come. Get out of here.
Say that again? Say that again?
Go away. Go
How
away.
did you like the show?
You're embarrassing me.
I'm embarrassing you?
Yes.
Wait till you see this. You'll really be embarrassed.
A lot of people come on. Well, if you decide you want to. Yeah. Well, not really.
Are you having that too? Are you gonna come?
I am just gonna wimp out.
Which I'm having a bronchitis. I really can't say it. Last night I was bronchitis.
Sound fine to me. You know you can come.
That's fine.
So Elizabeth, what'd you think?
I thought it was weird,
You thought it was very weird?
but I enjoyed it. This is our
You enjoyed it.
Okay.
And you're on. And we'll be showing
They
this
did a great
lunchtime
job.
on Monday, having your comments
I
on
miss
there.
being in it.
And you, sir? The tall gentleman in the serious
What
coat?
would you like to know?
What would you like to know? Talk. Anything that your heart desires.
Somebody's behind me.
Someone's behind you? This is the man in the white coat. You want to mess with him. What is your name, sir?
Bob
Marcus. Bob Marcus? Do you know that this is going to be spread over the world tomorrow?
That's good.
That's good? Okay.
I didn't do it.
You're too easy. Get away. Let me find somebody that's interesting.
This lady's bananas.
This lady's bananas? Why is she? Yes, we see why she's bananas. I think your tongue is out of focus, but your face isn't. Okay, here we go. That's very good.
Did you get the death shot?
Yes, I got the death scene. I finally got the death scene. I missed the explosion, but I got the death scene. And you said that you did not see it? How could you not see it? You're the director's daughter. How could you not see this? Oh yes, I see you're feeling very well after the show. So Alan, what did you think about your performance?
I thought I sang great.
You thought you sang great? That's not what's on the tape, Alan.
What's that?
That's not what's on the tape.
Yeah, but the tape can
I had
lie.
several comments about your singing.
I read the reviews and they're good.
You read the reviews? I know the woman who wrote the reviews. She confided in me. Yes.
I'm always like this.
And you, schizo face.
I bet you had me at the corner of your eye.
You're too close. Move back a little bit. Now, when did you join the army?
Way back when.
Way back when? When you were just a little pup, right?
Yeah.
Yes, your tongue is coated.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
After Alta Boys.
And your name is?
Buckwheat.
No, that's not him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's on the super mini cam. He's trying to get out of the way, but yeah.
After Alta Boys.
Oh, yes.
After Alta Boys.
Uh-huh.
After Alta Boys.
Uh-huh.
I like scaring. Get this young man. See, I like scaring young people.
Who is this person?
I'm nobody. This is Eric. He's very.
He looks familiar.
He always sits in the audience so I can jump on him.
Oh, yes. This is going to look great backwards.
Is he cut?
What happened?
Okay. I need y'all inside.
Slides.
And now we're making our way to the crowd. Yes, madam, and your name?
Oh, no, you're...
Yes. You on the live eye minicam. A nun. Oh my gosh. Oops, excuse me. No? What's wrong?
You're taking measures.
You sure grabbed that money fast.
Yes, I grabbed the money
she
fast.
did.
So how'd you enjoy your performance?
It was wonderful.
Well,
I had so
better
much
yet,
fun.
how did you think people enjoyed your
I
performance?
think everyone enjoyed it a lot. Everybody was laughing.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I'm only joking. Take a joke.
Nuns first.
You need nuns first? Why do you need a nun? Never mind.
I don't want a nun.
You don't want a nun? You don't want.
I have a boyfriend.
You don't
I
want
need
none.
a nun.
You don't want none? Say that again?
I don't want a nun.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Besides, she's
Chris
running
who?
our
Chris Perry?
You know, there's 1,000 Chris's on this campus.
I know. Mine's 6'4". He's
6'4".
the only 6'4" Chris on campus.
That's not what you said earlier. Great expression. This is gonna look good tonight.
Good looking tonight. Where?
You're live, boy. That's on your camera. Is that on? Yes, it is on. It is. Yeah. See, you're out of focus. Boy, this is gonna look good.
This is the white man.
Come on,
This is
you
the white
guys.
man. This is the guy that comes and takes people away, right? Yeah.
Pictures. Come on.
Oh my gosh. That's really bad. Okay.
Oh baby, oh baby, don't.
Please stop this.
Tom, tomorrow night we gotta work
This has
out.
to be. This has to be toned down for. What are we doing this for? I told everybody. Because we have film. No, not the hand. What? Look at this tie. Do you see this tie? This is a. Oh my gosh, this is a David Letterman tie, though. Okay.
It's the
Can I play with it? Can I play with it?
Can you?
Wait a minute. Look, you're never
Who
on
are we
camera.
gonna be
You know?
showing? Who is
You're
this
never
going
on
to
camera. Is it
Okay.
on? Is it on?
No,
Is it on? Is it on?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin.
No. All right, now Kevin. Kevin.
Did you say that?
Yes.
Kevin, we were all wondering, why are you losing your hair?
Why?
Yes.
Because
Why
I'm
is the hair gone?
35 years old and I'm allowed.
Why do you drive
Okay,
a
all right.
Volkswagen car?
All right.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper on gas.
Because it's a
Why did
classic,
you get on the
man.
Will Tracus test?
No
comment.
Is it true you
No
cheated?
comment.
Is
No
it true you
comment.
cheated? I feel like Mike Wallace.
You
I
have
love
to
it.
focus.
Did you cheat?
So,
What?
Get
Did
the
you
camera
cheat?
out of here.
No, but the two guys next to me who name is George and Tom. They cheated.
George and Tom.
tell us, Kevin, would you please tell us about that homosexual experience?
I didn't cheat.
Yes, we need some pictures.
Oh my. Do you want to plead the fifth?
Fifth what? The 5th of November passed already. Sorry.
The fifth go to the courts?
Give me a fifth, man.
No, this is not the guy.
I want to play. Let me play.
Look, we can pretend we're on David Letterman.
No, I want to play. Hold on a second.
Very careful. No problem. There you go.
Is it recording? Yeah.
This is to all the people out
You see a
there.
green light as a recording.
Okay.
See a green light?
No, move. It's Kevin Cam.
See a green light?
It's Kevin Cam. Here we go.
Okay.
Kevin Cam.
Oh my God, that's got to be the worst thing, you know?
This is to all the
Why are you
people.
aiming at the ceiling? There you go.
It's gonna make
Well, I
less
had it
sense
pointed
than
up.
Pink Floyd, yeah?
This is the focus knob. Do you see this finger
is it
coming at
autofocus?
you? We want you.
Hold on.
We want you.
Tom, get this.
Get
Alan, let's sing.
Get the
Where is the Evelyn?
Please,
What's
that's
it
enough.
doing?
Why?
I wake up in the morning and I say, where's the devil?
This is what you have to.
Considering you didn't.
This is what you have to put up at
I
Wesleyan.
told everybody butter, and I told
And
you
no
to tell
money.
the goddamn right.
And no money. And no money for this. This is the worst part of this. No money.
No money.
Wait a minute.
And the nuns are getting dressed.
The nuns getting this? That's always a...
Oh yes, we get all the great gossip
high
here.
side.
We get all the great gossip here. No. Uh-oh. We have a nun leg. Oh, okay. How would that be on a swing, huh? Okay, that's it. Oh, you want to do more? Oh, we have another one?
Let's check this out.
Gee, look at the size of this girl's feet. My gosh.
Hey, how I do it?
I'm not
Welcome to class.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Why?
Just screwed up everything.
Kiffin, you gotta be on camera.
Live on Wesleyan Cam. Yes, would you like to say that again?
He didn't tell me.
He didn't tell you. Didn't
I
tell
told
you what?
everybody, and you were in the hall.
But me.
You should have been professional.
Yes, this is